NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday.
I give it all away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way she teaching her mama and daddy. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Set.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Giants nothing. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Get a 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing. Love. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the return, Tyrone Tracy. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into to this ball game. Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Okay,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Next receivers, they'll spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Let's go. Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Love from the gun on third down. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
33, yellow. Set,
Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Set,
Love from the gun. Finds his receiver, Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Packers.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
set, cut. Black, 95. White, white, black ultra. Hut.
Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Set. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing his dart. He's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 72 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Red, cycle.
Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
33, you, yellow. Blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Down. Ken Black. Cut.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6 Blaster. 6. Black Ultra. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Right. Green. Red. 38. Fly blue. Set hut.
Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
He's got room past the 30, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, Dart. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return across the 35 to the 36. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 53 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And his guys Bengals will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Dart. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
On the set. Ready. Red 38. Strike.
And now Love going to change things up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Packers are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Love will sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Set.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I put money down on all of us, on my people down, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Went through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Set. Yellow, 43.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Taken down back at the 42.
Right, 97, blue stripe. Black shot. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Set, ready. Black, 52 blue. Set, cut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red,
Back to throw. Love. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He
he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger Warriors.
Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just shouting him off there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, Jonathan Taylor, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Packers 41, Giants
21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
He was brought down by Evan Williams.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, dart. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. To the air, dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19,
Working out of the gun is Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Dart. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
45, right. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
10 flat. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Here's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Check view. Blue check. Set. Hut.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Right two. Down. Claws red. 50. Quick. Right. What? You don't blue. Ready.
Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Shot. 17.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down and a yard.
Ready. Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
Handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Hut. Hut.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Ready. Ready.
Right side to Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Dart.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Here's Dart.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw with Leary.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Take over.
Throwing now. Leary.
Yeah, he's got it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Leary.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Richards. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.